Welcome to CharacterSelect. I guess it's time for another vlog. I don't know, I had a few things that I wanted to say, I guess. It's always just about getting stuff off my chest. Yeah, it's been, I don't know, it's been about 3 months, 4 months almost, 3.5 months since the last vlog, so I figured I'd do another one just to give people an idea of what's happening. And also maybe to answer some comments that I had that were on some of the videos, so figured I'd do that too. One thing that, if you don't follow the Twitter, then you probably didn't see it, and, you know, that's probably for the best, but hey, whatever. One thing that I wanted to bring up was, there was a tweet about, finishing Alien Isolation back at the beginning of July. And you've probably noticed that it hasn't actually shown up on the channel. Here's what happened. We finished the game. It was 2.5 hours to get to the end of the game. We sat through the credits. We did that whole thing. As soon as Malhavoc hit the stop recording button, it crashed. And we lost all of it. So we have to do it again, and we just haven't had the time in the schedule to do it. So we're working on it. It hasn't been abandoned. We are definitely hoping to get back to that. I don't know why I'm leading off with that. I suppose Alien Isolation has really been weighing on my mind for a while now. But we are definitely going to finish it. We are looking forward to finishing it and getting it up on the channel. It won't obviously be our first time reactions because we can't do that. But it's been long enough at this point. It's been almost a little more than 2 months now. We probably don't remember everything that happened. So hopefully it's still enjoyable when we get to that. Some other things that I wanted to talk about were comments on the last vlog. One of which was posted by Andrew Ryan, which, by the way, I hope Rapture is doing okay. Since you recommended suggesting games, I'd love to see some online board games from the team, something like Gremlins Inc., The Witcher board game, or Armello. I did respond to that. We do have Tabletop Simulator that can do games. If you haven't seen it on Steam, I think it's like $15. Definitely worth it if you like board games. But we just haven't had the opportunity to sit down and play that. I really, really want to play the XCOM board game. Like, you have no idea. I love that game. I own it. I don't know where it is. I haven't been able to play it for months. But the conversion that's on Tabletop Simulator is actually perfectly functional. The problem is I haven't had the people to do it with. Board games are kind of a unique thing because you have to play them start to finish. And although there's a lot of people on the channel, we just haven't had the people to do it. The schedules haven't worked out. Some people are interested, some people aren't. Some people have it, some people don't. And I'm not going to ever make somebody buy a game, with the exception of Mao. He had to buy Alien Isolation. I'm never going to make somebody buy a game because games cost money, and there's usually better things to spend your money on. One other thing that's been showing up on occasion, Dusk Fantail posted it on the last vlog, was I love your content. I can't believe you only have just over 400 subs considering how much content you have. I'm still going through all your videos, haha. And then Andrew Ryan replied, I can never understand why this isn't more popular. It's because we don't advertise. I'm really bad. I'm really personally bad about advertising. I don't like to brag. And advertising feels like bragging. I don't want to be like, hey, I got a YouTube channel. You guys should check it out. It's not me. I can't do it. And it frustrates some people, I'm sure. But ultimately what it comes down to is, you know, at this point right now we have... I just looked this up. We have 473 subscribers. We are literally like 10 views as I'm watching this away from hitting 100,000 views, which is pretty friggin' amazing to begin with. 100,000 views on YouTube for a Let's Play channel, which is essentially what we're doing, where in a situation where there is many Let's Play channels, a lot of them way more established, a lot of them with more people. But it ultimately comes down to, I am happy with where we are. Obviously, everybody wants to be bigger, everybody wants to be famous. But I don't necessarily want to have a famous channel. I want to have a fun one. The people that come here, I want them to enjoy the content that we put out. I want to enjoy making the content that we put out. Like the Grand Theft Auto videos that we've been putting out for the last couple of weeks, that was 2 recording sessions. That was July 16th and July 30th. We played for maybe 4 hours, and we had to stop after 2 hours each time because we were laughing so hard. It was so much fun to play. We weren't trying to entertain, but we were being entertaining. And oh my god, that's like the best feeling in the world. But at the same time, we could, play other games, play the popular games, whatever, and people would probably watch it, but what it ultimately comes down to is that we're going to play the games that we enjoy playing. We're going to play the games that we've wanted to play, that we want to share with people, that look interesting to us. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. For example, you've probably, if you haven't noticed already, last weekend, which was the 27th? Last weekend, August 27th, a couple of videos went up on Saturday and Sunday, where it's literally just me playing games. There was a webcam on it. It was great. It was fun. Played Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, and I played Batman the Telltale series. The reason that I played those games is because they had just recently come out. I was really interested to play them. Deus Ex is one of my favorite series. And Batman Telltale looked pretty interesting as well. And I had the time to record because the schedules weren't really meshing at the moment, so I wasn't able to record with anybody else. So I decided, sure, why not? Let me record these and see what happens. I'll put them up on a weekend when there isn't normally any content, and I'll see what people think. It turns out people really like Deus Ex, even Mankind Divided, which I'm pretty excited about. And the Telltale Batman game, 1 episode, an hour and 45 minutes. Editing nightmare. We'll get to that. That was just nightmarish. But ultimately what it came down to was, they were games that I wanted to share with people. They were games that looked interesting that I wanted to play with people. Or that I wanted to show to you guys. So that's what I did. I didn't play it with anybody, and the Deus Ex Mankind Divided, I'm probably going to keep playing that. Another episode is going up this weekend, the 10th. I believe it's the 10th. So that looks like I'm having a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to keep going with that. But there are certain games that we want to share that sometimes the schedule doesn't work out, and I want to share them sooner rather than later. So I do. But we're never going to jump on the bandwagon of being like, this is the greatest new game. We have to play this. No, because we want to play the games that we want to play, that we enjoy, that we want to share. Quest for Glory is going to be... it's almost done. We're most of the way through that series. The last episode goes up on Friday, actually. One of my favorite game series of all time. It's fun. It's interesting. It's got unique puzzles. It's got interesting mechanics. It's got a great story, starting with the second game, because the first game's not necessarily that great. But it's a lot of fun, and I wanted to share that with everybody. So I did. That's what we did. We played it. Keep forgetting that I can cut stuff out of this so that I can say all I want and think, but Grand Theft Auto, we ended up playing that because I happened to be watching Markiplier's channel, and it was just in the background while I was doing other stuff, and it came up to it auto-played over to his Grand Theft Auto series, and they were having a lot of fun, and I was like, man, I remember when that was a lot of fun. Why don't we play that game more often? So I got a whole bunch of people together, and we ended up playing it, and it was great. I think you will agree that it ended up being quite funny. So the games that we play aren't the newest and greatest. They can't be. There's 14 people on the channel, give or take, because sometimes people don't have time. There's 14 people on the channel. For all of us to get the newest and greatest games, we'd be bankrupt in a week. We can't do it. So we're not going to do it. We're not going to try and compete with the people that have thousands of dollars that they can spend on video games. We're not going to try and get an HTC Vive because I don't have the computer to run an HTC Vive. I don't have $700 to spend on one, even if I did have the computer. So we're not going to do VR. When VR gets cheaper, in a couple of years, maybe we'll still be around. Maybe we'll be able to do that. But we're doing the games that we love. We're doing the games that we want to have fun with, that we want to share with you. So those are the kind of games that we're going to play. Those are the kind of games that we're going to feature on the channel. Sometimes that means that we're playing games from 1989, like Bionic Commando, way back in the day when we played it, and I played it with Knathis. Sometimes that means I'm going to be playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided because it's a 40 freaking hour game, and I don't want to have, that going up in a regular series rotation during the week, because that means I would be recording, 20,000 episodes a week, and I wouldn't have time for anything else. But it's the games that we like, the games that we end up playing. CC Crafted commented on the Interplanetary number 27 video. More, please. Yes, absolutely. We love that game. We're terrible at it. I'm always going to die first in that game. Always. Like, 3 games into it, and I've gotten knocked out first every single time. It's just going to keep happening. We are going to play that game more because we love it. It's a really fun game to play. Overwatch, we might go back to Overwatch soon. We still play that off camera, but recording is a different kind of mindset than just playing a game. When you're recording, you have to comment. You have to talk constantly. And sometimes you're just not there. So Overwatch we're getting back to probably at some point in the future. The Mega Man series with me and Hedra, I fucking love Mega Man. Mega Man is great. We're going to be playing fucking Mega Man forever, or until we finish all the games. Then there's like 4 more to go. So we're going to get back to that game. Golf with your friends. We only did 3 videos of Golf with your friends because there's only 3 courses in the game. But we desperately want to play that more. There's only 3 courses, but we desperately want to play that more. Oh my god, that game was so much fun. We're thinking about getting more people to get the game, or asking more people to get the game so that we can play with them so that it can be even more chaotic. Other games that we're looking forward to doing, Tyler and I actually started a series on Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. That's probably going to start going up in about a week or so. And we're really looking forward to that because it's basically an adventure game where you get to play as Sherlock Holmes, and we really enjoyed recording it. It was a 2-hour session and it was a lot of fun. But basically what I'm getting to is that there's a lot of games to play. The newest and greatest is the newest and greatest, and that's great. There's channels there's a multitude of channels that you can watch to see those games. That's not going to be us. We're not going to be the newest and greatest. We're going to be fun. We're here to have fun. We're doing good times. And 100,000 views later, we're still having fun times. So, I mean, we got to be, either we're doing something right, or you guys are enjoying what we do. And if you are enjoying what we do, I really do appreciate you guys being here to watch this with us. We're playing these games anyway. The YouTube channel is kind of an excuse for us to play them. I definitely know that I wouldn't have played Star Tropics with Tyler if I hadn't had an audience to share it with, other than Tyler, because that's fine. But the running commentary that you can have, the discussions that you can have while playing a game, those are fun. Those are interesting to me. So that's why we do them. But in the end, the games that we play, we want you to enjoy them too. Anyway, I'm getting too sappy. I'm getting too what's the word? Maudlin. I'm getting too maudlin. So, I'm trying not to. I don't know if having the headphones on my head was the best idea, but hey, let's put them there. Now there. That looks appropriate, doesn't it? I don't know what I'm doing. I guess the only other thing that I can really say is that we're still kind of learning. I mean, we're having fun with what we're doing, and new editing tricks every day, and new image editing tricks every day. You'll probably notice that the thumbnails went from just normal green old backgrounds to some fun, some stuff that's slightly more fun in the last recent series, just because it's fun to do that. If you look at the thumbnails, I mean, I don't even know if anybody looks at the thumbnails. At the end of the day, we're here to entertain, and we're here to have fun. So we're still entertaining as far as I can tell. We're having fun. We appreciate each and every one of you that actually does tune in, that does subscribe, that does watch our videos, that clicks the like button, that leaves a comment. I see every single comment. I share the comments with the other people on the channel. We all love them. And if you find our content entertaining and you want to click that subscribe button, we really appreciate it. If you click the like button, if you leave a comment, if you want to interact with us that way, that's delightful. We don't reply to every comment, but we see them all. If you want to tell a friend, if you want to post about it on Reddit and be like, hey, look at this freaking YouTube channel. I mean, geez, this guy's doing Let's Plays with a whole bunch of his friends who aren't really funny. I mean, come on, what the hell is this? Look at this bullshit. I mean, At least you are having a strong enough reaction to what we're doing that you want to do that. So, I mean, good or bad. Maybe there's no such thing as bad publicity. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. That's really not going anywhere. Anyway, that's all I really had to say for this one. You could focus whenever you want. Thank you for focusing, camera. But yeah, a bunch of games that we're looking forward to. As always, if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment down in the comments below so that we can take a look at it. Hopefully Tabletop Simulator soon. Stop focusing badly, camera. Hopefully Tabletop Simulator soon. With whatever board games we happen to play. Maybe we'll play Pandemic. Maybe we'll play the XCOM board game. Maybe we'll play something else. I don't know yet. But hopefully that'll come soon. Oh, and that's the other thing. That was the other thing I wanted to talk about. I really need to make notes for this. I mean, so we had this crazy idea, and by we I mean me. I had this crazy idea. You know, everybody has Civilization 5 at this point. Everybody and their grandmother has Civilization 5 at this point. All 14 people of CharacterSelect have Civilization 5 at this point. Why don't we play an epic 14-player game of Civilization 5? How cool would that be? But then I realized that no, we can't do that because that's a friggin' logistical nightmare. It's hard enough getting 2 people together most of the time, much less 14. Unless we do it as some kind of special event or charity live stream or something. So we're looking into that. We're thinking about how we might be able to do that. I'm not sure if it's ever going to happen. Might end up just being like, instead of 14 people, it might end up being 4 or 3 or maybe even 2. But, you know, we're always looking for new ways to try things out. That would be pretty cool, I think, if we could ever pull that off. I guess that's all I really wanted to say. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed whatever the hell this was. Me rambling on for 25 minutes. Bye-bye.